Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to my Build Me series, the series where I build houses and you guys furnish them. Now today, this is a collab with my really good friend Emily, aka Moonstar Productions, previously known as Midnight Star, if that name sounds more familiar to you guys. She is a moderator on my channel and on my Twitch streams, and I love her very much. A really good friend. I've known her for gosh, the whole time I've been playing The Sims pretty much. And we've done sort of collabs together before. I guess maybe this is our first official collab because I am building this house and she is furnishing it. So I will have her channel linked in the description below so you guys can check that out, subscribe to her channel, and see what she does with this beautiful, gigantic home. Now, the reason I said I kind of collabed with her before is because I've actually built her a house and furnished it in The Sims 3. So it wasn't technically a collab per se, but we have worked together in The Sims before, I guess I should say. Does that make sense? I don't know. I built her a house. She liked it, I guess. It was a gigantic house for a gigantic alien family. And if you guys know anything about me, I don't like aliens. And if you're new, hello, my name's Simarchy, and I don't like aliens. But I built a gigantic house for her and her alien family to play in. And it came out pretty nicely. It was in The Sims 3. I will try to remember to link it in the description. If I do not, feel free to comment. I will dig through some old YouTube videos and find the gigantic family home I built her. May have been the biggest house I ever built in The Sims 3, and then in The Sims 4, the biggest house I ever built. I'm actually technically still working on. It is over on my Twitch channel, and it is part of my Simarchy Bay series. So if you guys are new or you just don't really follow me on Twitch, I have a series where I have taken Windenburg and tore it apart, and I'm rebuilding it little by little, one lot at a time. We're creating new families, new stories, places for them to work, and just building the town from scratch, which is really fun. And one of the houses we're working on right now is, oh my gosh, the biggest house I've ever seen or attempted. I mean, this house has its own pool house. It has its own kids' tree house. It has its own dog house. Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. So my Twitch link is in the description too if you guys want to check that out for some more fun live streams. If you can't get enough of me, because, you know, I have over 600 YouTube videos already, but just in case you want more Simarchy, that's where to find me. Just have to do a little shameless plugging there, a little shameless self-promo. But this house, oh my gosh, this house. It's just a shell, obviously. That's what the series is about. I just build the shell, like I said, and Emily will furnish it. I had a hard time, and I honestly had to cut out of a lot of the footage for it to, first off, flow good, and second of all, be short enough to be on the channel, because, oh my gosh, you just spit. Sorry. Oh, wow, I'm a pro. I spent so long doing the wraparound porch on this house. It was a crime. It was a crime how long I spent doing that. Oh gosh, where do I start? First of all, it's for her Sims 4 family, obviously, because it's in The Sims 4. I can't remember if it's her same alien family that she brought to The Sims 4 or if it's for a new family, but she wanted a large Victorian home that was white with black accents, so that's kind of what I had to run off of. And she did want a wraparound porch. That was one feature she really wanted. Now, here's where the problem kicks in, okay? Here's the problem. She has really bad OCD when it comes to symmetry, just like I do, but hers is a bit worse than mine. Like, there are certain things I can deal with if a house is just kind of balanced and makes sense to me, and if each room itself is symmetric in some sort of way. But for her, she gets really high anxiety if it is not symmetric. And I knew for a fact building this little trellis wraparound porch area was going to trigger her because the columns were not placed at exactly the same spaced intervals. Does that make sense? So like if it was a column every like 5 grid squares, and then once I turned the house sideways, or not turn the house, but turn the camera sideways to build the rest of the wraparound porch, if those columns also didn't have 5 grid spaces in between them, I know that would upset her and trigger her. So I kept rebuilding it and rebuilding it because first it would be balanced on one side, then it would be balanced compared to the house, then it would be balanced or symmetric compared to how wide the lot was. So anytime I changed one tiny thing, I had to like tear down that trellis and start over. And I'm pretty sure it's perfectly symmetric now. I hope she gives it her stamp of approval. I hope it's good enough for her to use. And yeah, I really can't wait to see her furnish this. Hopefully there was nothing else that she found that bothered her OCD, I would feel really horrible. So I tried very hard to make the rooms symmetric, the floor plan symmetric, the windows all perfectly symmetric. I tried hard. I usually try anyways, but like I said, I know there were some things that she would want, or that she'd be maybe a little bit pickier than me on. That's not meant to sound bad, you know? We all have quirks. We all have things that we like and don't like in The Sims. I know some people that hate symmetry, like cannot stand symmetry, and I get it. I get it, how it can be sort of boring in a way, but I don't know. I have a feeling if you watch my channel, you like symmetry, and if you're new and you like symmetry, you'll be happy here, and if you're new and you hate symmetry, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Maybe you could learn to love it, because I do. I didn't plan on talking like 5 minutes about symmetry, so there's that. Even the lights, like I knew the lights had to be perfect in this house, so it took me longer than usual. These build me's where I just build a shell have been taking me about 45 minutes each. Yeah, that seems to be like a good average number. It takes me about 45 minutes, and I think this one took me 4 hours, and I probably wanted to rip my hair out at some point, but we made it work. We made it work. Oh god, I hope we made it work. Those windows aren't perfectly symmetric. Oh my god, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Emily, I really hope you like this house. I tried and I love you. I tried and I love you. I think she wanted 5 bedrooms, so I think she said 4 or 5 bedrooms, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the main floor, and now I'm adding the staircase that goes upstairs to sort of its own extra room that I didn't really envision anything for. I guess you could use it as storage, you could use it as a 6-bedroom, you could use it as maybe like an art studio or an office or something like that, but I did want to include a bonus room for her in case she wanted to add something that she didn't think about before. But again, it would make a good extra bedroom too. There's lots of kids in her Sims family, so I guess the more bedrooms the better. And plenty of bathrooms. I made sure to put plenty of bathrooms. So when I'm building for myself or for someone else, I like to put a piece of furniture in each room just to signify what it's for, so that I don't forget when I'm building, or for when someone is furnishing a house that I built, they at least have an idea of what was going on in my head. Obviously, they could change it however they want, but that's just sort of a visual representation of, hey, there's a tub, this is supposed to be a bathroom, you know? I feel like that helps. And those 2 extra bonus rooms, one is a music room by request, and the other is a library by request. So again, Emily will be furnishing this on her channel. Can't wait to see how it comes out, but I did lay out the floor plan before I went out and did all of the landscaping and such. So a bit backwards to what I normally do, but I definitely wanted to make sure that everything was perfectly symmetric before I went outside and started placing plants and things places. Oh man, and making this round part of the porch was a little bit rough too. I don't know why I had such a hard time with it. Maybe it's like the plot of land that I built on. I didn't give myself enough space on either side, so I had to like keep reconfiguring things. And they honestly don't have that much of a big yard, so I wouldn't be surprised if she puts this on a bigger lot just to give herself some extra room. I don't know. I didn't know how important outdoor space was, so I didn't super focus on it. I mean, I sort of did, because I only built the shell and the landscaping. Oh gosh, I really like this trellis thing, even though it gave me such a hard time. Just looking back on it now, seeing it, it's really pretty. I used a different fence than I normally use. I normally use like the much thinner one to create sort of those grids on top. And so this one is thicker and more bold because we did the black accent, so it just feels more substantial. I really like it. I might use that fence more often. And if you're curious how to make that trellis, it's basically just fencing in columns, but I can do a more in-depth tutorial if you'd like. I have started a tutorial series on this channel, which I am super excited about, so I'll spend a couple minutes, I guess, maybe talking about that. I've always wanted to do tutorials on the channel, and now I finally got around to it. So I started off with some of the very basic building things, and of course I'm going to get a bit more advanced as we move forward. So again, I will show you how to make trellises and gazebos and ponds with fish in them and all sorts of stuff that you might not necessarily know exists in the game or think about very often. So yeah, I'm gonna get creative with those tutorials. I hope they help you guys out. So definitely make sure to subscribe if anything, even if you hate this house, but you like tutorials, make sure to subscribe for that. It would mean a lot to me. And it's fun. It's fun teaching people how to play The Sims. I'm not an expert at all. I'm still learning things, but I really, really enjoy showing you guys some of the tips and tricks that I've picked up over the couple years that I've been playing the game. I know it's not a very long time that I've been playing the game, but I feel like all the builds that I've done gives me some sort of history with the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've put my hours in this game. I know there's a lot more to do and a lot more to learn, but I feel like I've learned some things. I mean, there's over, gosh, at this point, there's probably closer to 600 videos on this channel. I need to actually check and make sure what that number is, because I keep saying 600, but I think it's closer to 700 videos. And a lot of them have been builds. A lot of them have also been house tours, because I love touring houses and seeing what you guys do. But if you took all of those, also combined with my live streams, combined with houses that I maybe built and didn't make videos of, I've built a lot of houses. But that's what's so cool about the game. I'm not sick of it. I'm really not sick of it. I can keep building and coming up with new stuff all the time, especially with your guys' help and ideas and suggestions, and doing collabs like this with other simmers just gives me new ideas, new fresh ideas to play with. So yeah, I really like this house. I like the landscaping. I like it. I like the trellis, even though it gave me a rough time. But speaking of that, even if it's not per se a collab, if you guys have suggestions of what types of houses you just want to see me build, definitely leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. You guys always have the best ideas and keep me on my toes. And that's another big reason that I love live streaming. So that's another reason I definitely recommend you guys come check me out on Twitch if you haven't, because we can get more creative with the live builds. We can get some instant feedback. You guys can tell me what you like and what you don't like and what you want to see. And yeah, it's just fun. It's fun building. I really, really enjoy it. So now we're into the screenshots. You can get a better look at these flowers. We did the pink, the white, and the yellow, and then we threw in some blues and purples here as well. It's Victorian, but it's a bit modern. Yeah, a little bit modern with some more whimsical touches. I don't know. I quite enjoyed this house, even though the trellis part was let's not talk about the trellis anymore. The rest of the house I really enjoyed. And I did give them a nice big pool for all of her million baby Sims to swim in. Not babies. I guess the babies can't swim, but all of her children. She has a lot of Sims children. And I left the rest of the porch kind of empty. I put a couple tables there so she can kind of see what I was going for, and she'll probably furnish that as well when she furnishes the house. So again, description will have a link to her channel. Go check it out. Subscribe to this channel if you like, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.